Hey, good afternoon guys. Welcome back to the channel. You join me, lunch on the bike number 12, and I'm right outside my condo here in Pratamnak. Today I'm going to take you, well, it's a treat for me, right? So yeah, I'm going to take you to Peaky Blinders. It's one of them hidden kind of places that people that live here that know about it, yeah, they just love the food there. So let me take you there. I'll tell you now, I am having a burger. I don't think he does Thai food, or he does on request, you know. But yeah, you'll enjoy it. So let me show you around Pratumnak, and yeah, it's why I never need to go into the town really. Come on, let's hit the road. Yeah, so first off, look, there's my little computer. It tells me what the temperature is. When I came out, it was reading like 32 degrees. It's now up to 37, and I did one a couple of weeks ago where it was 43. Never is it 43. Trust me. That's what it feels like. That's the temperature. Just getting my sunglasses on. That's the temperature when you're in the sun. Sorry, crap. Yeah, so as you'll notice, the weed shop that was there is now gone, and there's quite a few of them disappeared around the town. This part here that they said, yeah, it was going to be a Tesco's. Well, it's like an extension to the what I call the Russian market. This is Soi 6 Pratamnak, and yeah, it looks like they're trying to make it into like a food court type place. And joining Soi 6 to Soi 5, there's all these little sois off to the side, and I don't know what's happened, but it's like every bit of spare land they're building on just now, whether it's shop houses, there's a few houses going up locally. Yeah, so it's like they've realised the land's not big enough for condos. They changed the law a few years ago. It used to be like you had to have a percentage of green space, but it was 10%. And that increased to 30%, which made one rye plots not as lucrative. So now most of the developers are looking for things over one rye. For those that don't know, one rye is 1,600 square meters. Things like this beautiful condo here, 2 units on each floor, and you won't get planning permission for anything like that now. It's you've got to be so far back from the high water mark. That's us at Soi 5 already. And I think that's one of the things I like about Pratamnak. It's fairly compact. Here on the left, very, very popular 7-Eleven. Early morning and late in the afternoon and evening, lots of people will be sitting out there, and they like it because they are overlooking the ocean. You hear that construction work in the background? I'll show you what's happening. There's not a lot to see from outside, but a lot of these properties on the seafront are getting redeveloped. Some of them are into like Airbnb type things. Some of them are being turned into businesses. There, Dojo, Pool Villa, Beachfront, Sawit, Beachfront Pool Villa. And this one here, look, Gooseberry Ban and Bistro. So it's been threatening to open for a while. And hopefully it's not far away. Yeah, I've set my little map. That used to be the Sands showroom. That being the Sands there. And yeah, when they developed it, they'd done a deal. They said, look, you let us build the showroom on your land, and after so many years, you can have the showroom. And that's exactly what's happened. Up here on the left, the view. I did a video on my other channel with my wife there, and yeah, you look right out over the water. And they've got a pool in there, which if you're using the restaurant, yeah, you can use. Okay. I've got the electrics on the bike. In front of us, the Royal Princess accommodation. That's why the road's blocked off. And I think it's why the area's got such big roads. There's pavements, and it's cleaned every day. So, let me see if I can show you. Temperature now, 42 degrees. Okay. One of the most popular gyms. I'm not a gym guy. That's Muscle Factory. Let's go down here. You can see I really plan my route. Yeah, so I'm hopeful that I'll get a chance to catch up with the owner of Peaky Blinders when we're there. And if you came with me when I went to the Burger Shack and was it Chicken Shack and Burger House or Chicken House? Anyway, when I did that one, I met a guy called David Copperthwaite. And he used to own what is now Peaky Blinders. And he sold it, not the business, he sold the actual unit. And the guy who took it over run it as a sports lounge. Little restaurant here. I was actually there for dinner last night. It was, yeah, it's pretty decent. Location-wise, we're right behind the checkpoint. That's not the police checkpoint, it's just what they've called the yellow huts. That's us back onto Soi 5. Yeah, locally, Mini Big C. Oh, I need to point this out. This one here. Come on, give me a wave. This one here. I go here every morning for Nong has a healthy smoothie. So every morning I pop in there, get a smoothie for Nong. She likes to walk up at Big Buddha. And there on the left, Venom and Cobra. I used to go in Cobra all the time, and now just because of the timings, I go up to Venom. Normally on a Wednesday, 2 o'clock till 3, and then we head up to Benny's. Now this used to be Kraken Lanta, the burger place. It is now 7 Days Bistro. I haven't seen any advertising or promotions for it. Over here on the right hand side, Mr. 7 Asian Taste, new Chinese restaurant. And on the left, Hard 8. Yeah, you read that right. 39 baht for beers. Crazy cheap. here quite a lot. Italy. Actually, I was out on a bike ride with Keith there maybe 2 weeks ago, and we were way over the dark side. And there's another Italy over there. Now, parking is an issue. Sorry, crap. And they're normally lifting bikes there, but they're obviously, today it's just work up above. This Dos Amigos on the right, open soon. It's been saying opening soon for ages. Hiya. It's been saying opening soon for I don't know how long. It must be costing them a fortune in rent. And this one here on the left is going to be La Cremerie, right? Now it is a, let's call it a high-end, it's not a bakery, although they do bakery goods, so you can imagine it. Think of it like an elaborate coffee shop that does food. And he's got one in Bangkok, he's got two over on the dark side, and that is going to be his new flagship one. Up there, the Riviera Malibu residences. Yeah, so Pratamnak is getting busy, you know. Here on the left, they're clearing the land to build a 7-Eleven. Try to see, it's hard to see my phone in this light. Anyway, that's the new 7-Eleven that's going there. It seems a very big plot for what they're building, so I'm presuming there's something else going there as well. Maybe cooking our fried bananas there. Oh, it's my phone down so low. Yeah, that creaking. It's not my crank, it's not my pedals. It's just, I think it's my steering. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, this here, like, every spare bit of land is getting built on just now. That one there, brand new. New. Next door to Chinese, new. It's huge. The Snug, it's me just over a year old, maybe a year and a half. And over there on the left, Old Rogues. Yeah, all this here on the right, all brand new. And even what used to be the Family Mart, it's having a lot of work done to it. There we are. So that's us on Pratumnak Road. Yeah, try to pull the camera around, that's why I'm slowing down. There we go. Yeah, I won't do Cozy Beach or Soi Fort today. It is 5 to 12 just now, and 45 degrees. Can you read that? Maybe not. Anyway, 45 degrees. If you were just lying there on the ground, that's what it would feel like. I think one chap said, oh, I used to work in 43 degrees and you could only work for a couple of minutes. I did a couple of years in Saudi Arabia with the Saudi Air Force, and I think the hottest temperature I worked in was 54 degrees. And we had lots of rules about what you had to do. You know, you had to have someone with you. You had to wear these super thick gloves because the aircraft were they were hot for hours. So we're actually coming down Pratumnak hill. There we go. So this would take us right into the town. But we're not going very far, okay? So, confusingly, we were on Soi 6 in Cozy Beach. It doesn't come under Pratamnak, really. I think casually we call it Pratamnak. But there's a sign there, Pratumnak, Soi 1, okay? And this is where you've got to come. I have noticed more graffiti here, and I don't for a second believe that it's Thai. It's just not their type of thing. So, Pattaya Heights condo on the left. I don't know if you can make out the windows there. Peaky blinders. So let's go and join me for some lunch. Yeah, so that's the bike all locked up. Come on, camera, play with me. Yeah, we're going in here. Peaky blinders, okay? You've got to come across the Pattaya Heights condo. And, I mean, during COVID, this place was an absolute godsend. And I've never filmed here at night because it's quite dark inside. You'll see in a second. There we go. That's the boss just disappeared into the kitchen. Yeah, I'll let you have a little look at the bar. I've got some drafts in here. There's a couple of customers in, so that's the easy way. Yeah, I did order. So, today, burger and a Coke. Yeah. I will put the menu up there. Also, it's going to be hard for you to read. So in the description, I'll upload it to Google, the Google Drive. There's a link you can have a copy there. Okay. Today I'm going for what's called the PB burger, Peaky blinders, and it's a Wagyu burger in a brioche bun, and you get it with French fries or sweet potato fries, which is what I normally have when I'm here. Nong, on the other hand, she always goes for a tenderloin. So this is a cheap day for me here. Coca-Cola, a tin. But the burger makes up for it, trust me. This is, I normally have a Coke Light. I'm not a Coke Zero fan. So I always say Coke Light, and when they say Coke Zero, I say Coke Tamada, like normal, standard. Right, it was up to 40 odd degrees, but because you're on the bike, there's a bit of wind, it doesn't feel too bad. About, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, Sunday, yeah, 4 days ago, I got an alert on my phone. I'll show you there, and it was a warning for this, what's now a tropical depression, but it was a typhoon, and the first time I've ever had a warning here. But a subscriber emailed me about 2 weeks ago with a new product that's going live this weekend, or last weekend, because this goes out on Tuesday. So about a new product. So I'll put a link on the screen to the website. And the problem with Pattaya and the weather is there's nowhere there's a forecast. You know, it goes hot. Well, you know it's going to be hot, but it lets you see real time what's happening and what they expect's going to happen. So again, there's a screenshot there of just now when I'm in the restaurant. No rain in this area just now. And before I go on my bike ride, I do normally check it. Not all the time, but normally. There's my burger coming. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm not going to say it's the best burger in Pattaya because I haven't tried them all, but it's the best burger I've tried. Okay, I will show you it exactly. Look, here we go. Burger and sweet potato fries. So I'm not one for these containers, and you know me, I don't eat gherkins or tomato. Yeah, what you end up with is this fantastic looking burger. Look at that. It is not small, okay? 315 baht, excellent. And these sweet potato fries, I convinced myself they're healthier. Let's see if I can cut into this without making a mess. They always ask you, how do you want it cooked? So I have gone for medium. There we go. Just a monster of a burger. So as part of my kidding myself, I'm trying to be healthy. The sweet potato fries, and I never eat the top of the bun. Just try to cut down the carbs a little bit. I came here for a takeaway the other night, and the owner, E.T., he says, I couldn't remember, sweet potato or normal, so you've got one of each. Mum was very happy. She's partial to French fry. Just perfect. Yeah, you'll have seen by his menu, it is not the biggest menu in the world. I think that's how it should be. Be good at some things. Try to look around. A few reserved signs on some of the tables. And I got here like 12. Doesn't open for breakfast. So, closes on a Monday, opens at 12. And unless you pre-arrange, he's not open late at night. I mean, I wouldn't come here after 8 o'clock unless I'd booked. Where everywhere else in the town tries to do a Sunday roast, he does his own version. It's not a roast. I mean, there's lamb and pork and beef, but that's about as close as it gets to a roast. Oh, the boss is watching me now.
Checking to see if you're okay over here.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Are you going bunless on me?
Eh?
You going bunless?
I never eat the top of the bun. Yeah, never.
I've heard complaints about you that way.
Yeah, just
don't do the tops
I don't do the
of
tops of buns. It's all right.
Okay.
Cheers.
Yeah.
That's the boss. Not my boss, but the boss I hear. Quite a lot of lettuce on the top, but it's all finely shredded. I don't know, there's things in it as well. Really nice seasoning. Yeah, so it's like a tomato and lettuce topping, but shredded, and then their own signature sauce on it. A couple of people wrote to me in the last week, some asking for the locations of where was that restaurant, blah, 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 you know. And then other ones write to me, have you been to that restaurant? Yeah, have you done? And I probably have. So what I'll do is I will put a lunch on the bike map in this video, okay? So it'll have the 12 videos that I've been to for lunch on the bike. And I will do another one for breakfast on the bike because I haven't finished now. But there's 22 locations. It takes me a wee while. I've got to link all the videos into it and what have you. But so have a look. Well, that is pretty much everything. As I said, no disrespect to the bun. It's me cutting back. Yeah, I know Gary Eats doesn't like brioche buns, but for me they're fine. And I like mushrooms. Excellent. Yeah, so there, that's the bill. $3.15 for an exceptional burger. Luckily I came early. The place is starting to get busy. So yeah, Peaky Blinders, Pratumnak Soi 1. But you don't need to go all the way up to Pratamnak. Just start to come up the hill and after Unix, first road on the left. Okay, we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye for now.